Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which of course is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Uconn Huskies, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. This one is out of bounds, and mistake on a simple opening kickoff. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The game makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And they get him down after the completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Down he goes, a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The punt team making their way on the field. And he fields it at the 15. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a quick grab. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. First down here for this offense.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Tight end goes in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Armstrong. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Heads up, offense is now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Now it's 2nd down here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Try and muscle for the first down. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. On first down, it's play action. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And Uconn's offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They're going to run it here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They bring the punter onto the field now. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Second down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Single back, takes the handoff. Hard running through a tackle. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. We'll get to the line here in the no huddle. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Finds his target. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And that run produces a decent gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bird.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Uconn offense back on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Uconn.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's when they'll start the drive. Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The short completion of the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. The pre-snap motion from the offense. First down. They're going to throw the football. He's running out of time here. And the offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the junior gets home making a sack there. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. But he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
Defense not pressing this time. And he's going to launch it deep again. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? The kick is short, and now he's going to try to make something happen here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. We'll look to throw it here on second down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tied game, just getting into the second half. Made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that 3rd down play. And now it sets up a 4th down.
punt team ready to boot it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. Back to pass. It's Little. Catch made on the left side. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. What I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. Finds room at the 30. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
First down and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
How about the consistency from this quarterback and his accuracy? That's 5 passes, 5 completions, and now he's got first and goal.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They'll try the option play here. Touchdown, Huskies. They'll take the lead in the second half.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Now they try here for the extra point. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 6. Bad field position. Don't know why he brought that out. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. And they come up with something here. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line. Getting set. Here's second down. And now the running back's got it again. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Gonna run it. It's Armstrong. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And Uconn's offense is back out. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, just complimentary football, really in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the single back takes the handoff.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will they play it? Looking to throw. It's Little. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down to the 22 to first down. Very near the red zone now.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? It's press coverage now from these DBs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Fighting him off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Short connection to the tight end here. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And looking to throw now on first down. On the run here. Lets it go. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Bringing pressure. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Here comes the Uconn offense back on the field now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. They're in pretty good position. It's a 2-possession game. Can they now put this game on ice? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if